More women are apparently speaking up after a lawsuit against a local hospital and a former doctor convicted of fraud.
More than 500 women, mostly Black, poor, and on Medicaid, say their bodies were violated by a doctor, and the hospital let it happen.
In the lawsuit filed, Poise is currently serving a 59-year prison sentence after being accused of tricking why only the low-income moms into unnecessary C-sections, hysterectomies. Oh, he's a white supremacist.
The suit lists more than 500 women who claim to be former patients of Javid Perwaiz. The defendants in the case include Chesapeake Regional Medical Center.
And sterilizations without actual consent. Perwaiz frequently backdate forms and lie about patients having fibroids or fake cancer scares.
This isn't history, this is recent, and this is medical violence. Let me be clear, this wasn't one bad doctor. This was a system that harmed Black bodies and looked away.
And according to the attorneys filing the suit, this is just the tip of the iceberg. They said since the news came out yesterday, they've received about a dozen more calls just overnight from additional women not already in that lawsuit. And like I said, our newsroom is also getting more calls about this today.
Profit and with complete disregard for patient safety. Victoria Wickham, an attorney representing the women, told The Times. In addition to the medical center, the lawsuit also names 3 senior hospital executives.
These women, they lost kids. They suffered early menopause.
Women were told they had cancer when they didn't. Consent forms were altered after patients were already under anesthesia, and babies were delivered early for convenience, then sent to NICU at alarming rates.
And of the 510 plaintiffs, almost all of them are women, along with a few children delivered by Perwaiz.
I'm still going through it. I still think about it sometimes. Whenever I go to a doctor, my blood pressure goes up. I'm like, okay, what are they going to find now?
So the plaintiffs each want $10 million for lifelong trauma, lost kids, early menopause.
It's 500.
So
Linda Jackson initially trusted Dr. Javid Perwaiz, went to him for nearly a decade, but she got suspicious when he scheduled repeated surgeries and her medical condition didn't seem to be improving.
His reported concerns, neonatologists warned leadership, there were red flags everywhere. And instead of stopping him, the hospital renewed his privileges again and again. Most of these patients were Black women on Medicaid, women whose pain is already dismissed.
That hit hearts and communities already scarred by medical mistrust. That's terrible.
They probably get 2 each.
Oh, they're going for 10 million?
It's 500.
Usually it was the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, or holidays when higher ups wasn't there, but still they had access to it. They knew what he was doing.
Doctors are already serving a 59-year prison sentence for healthcare fraud. But now over 500 women are suing the hospital and its executives because systems don't get a free pass.
They knew he was performing all of these surgeries.
This latest lawsuit is a civil one against Chesapeake Regional Medical Center and others who the plaintiffs believe enabled Perwaiz.
This isn't a case where you look, for the bad apples and you root them out. This is about looking at the entire crop.
If this makes you angry, good. If this makes you uncomfortable, it should.
Knew about this fraud, that participated it and covered it up.
But when bad actors do things like this, they need to be held accountable.
Should share this so people understand. And remember, medicine without consent isn't care, it's violence.
And justice has to be served for these women.
Years ago, Jackson wrote a letter to the Virginia Board of Medicine complaining about Perwaiz, but it fell on deaf ears. This after the board had already suspended his license for 6 months back in the 90s after Perwaiz pled guilty to federal tax evasion.
There were not only red flags, there were sirens being alarmed, and the hospital completely turned a blind eye.
It makes me angry. If I had known, I would not have went to him.